so you should feel lucky. Yeah, that is fair. Woo, 30s club. Yeah. Grey muzzle is such a garbage term. I don't think grey muzzle is a useful term, especially not for somebody in their 30s. My God. I think grey muzzle is something that kind of represents someone's presence in the fandom more than their actual age. You know, how long they've been active in the fandom, how much of an impact they've got, how much history have they in the fandom. More than it is about somebody's actual age. Well, 90% of furries I see are in their teens or early 20s. I don't know what areas you're going in. I'd say the base of the fandom are like late 20s. I'd say the majority of people in the fandom are late 20s, I would say. 90% of furries are employed by IT departments. Yeah, it's a bizarrely high thing, and I think it's because the furry fandom is something that grew up with internet culture, and therefore it's something that is overly represented in people who are terminally online. If that makes sense. So you have to be fairly tech literate, or at least you used to have to be back when the internet was still a fairly new thing. Anyway. Oh yeah, it was okay. Oh my God, my back is. My shoulders are absolutely caning. But also do remember though, Zorizo, you're more likely to see people of your own sort of age and demographic, on social media than you are to see others. So you're a lot less likely to see like late 20s people than I'm likely to see them. Anyway, terminally online. Did you accuse me of something? Yeah, I did. Also, Track Dog, I always missed you. But yeah, so one of the interesting things is everybody who is a certain age looks at those who are 10 years younger than them as still being like really young and childish. So like as much as I moan about myself feeling old and such, I was chatting with somebody at the gym she's in her late 50s, and I was talking about how I've kind of gotten old now, you know, and she's like, you're in your 30s, right? Yeah, you're not old yet. And but then again, I'm here talking to people who are in their early 20s, and I'm an adult, and you're early 20s, are you an adult yet? Come back to me in 5 years' time, and you'll realise how out of your depth you are. So yeah, it's weird. Like, age is a weird thing because age can be. You can measure age by like years since you were born, or you can measure age in sort of social milestones, and you can measure age by comparing yourself to others. You can measure age to this, that, and the other. So I don't think it's as useful a metric as you might be you might think it is once you get past a certain point. Okay, that's good. So now we just have to clean this up and install the eyes. Measure age by how far you are behind in current trends. Oh my god, yes. So, can anybody tell me what on fleek means? What? Why have my vines stopped working? That's a joke! That's a joke, guys! Just... That's a joke, friends. Please don't actually, everyone stops their absolute explanation of Vine to Tiffin. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tater. Well, Vine was better than TikTok. Tiffin, ever worry about slipping with the clippers and ruining panel? Yes! And I have done it before. Yeah, shaving the fur is kind of a tough part, you know? I mean, in theory, the like trimmers should only be able to trim to the length they're set to, and you only set them to the length that you want it to go down to. In practice, it is possible for them to cut at weird angles if you slip and take chunks out of other parts you don't want it to cut. So it's literally just about practice and control and like a steady hand. So yeah, that's was there swearing involved? Nah, you kind of just if you like chop a big piece out of fur, there are ways. It's not lots of swearing. It basically just means it's a kind of one of those. It's an inconvenience because it means you have to either like cut that little piece out and trim it back together, or you like have to put a new piece in or whatnot. It just means you've created a bit more work for yourself rather than ruin something, and that's the annoying part. Minty, hey! So I'm heading off to bed. Oh, hey, Minty. Have fun in bed. Sleep well. Feeling sick today, so I need all the rest I can get. Aw. Sleep well, sleep well. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi though. That means a lot. All right, so what I'm doing now is I just want to get where any of the different colors of fur meet. I want to make sure the join where any of the furs meet are nice and smooth, because that will help the overall look of the head in like a big way. That will help the quality of finish. And when it comes to like fursuit making, quality of finish is is like quality of finish is one of the be-all and end-all with like fursuit making. Both like a mixture of visual quality of finish and actual physical object quality. A lot of it, actually, I would say you almost want to concentrate on how it looks rather than how well it's put together, and that's kind of half because fursuits are so sold on visuals and like photos and such. But that's not that doesn't mean like so long as it looks fine but will fall apart tomorrow. That doesn't mean that that's a good way to look at it. But there are definitely some things that you can do to make something look better than it is. And are there actually? I mean, fursuits aren't like cosplay costumes in that a fursuit is something that is most likely. So cosplay costumes are things that you kind of wear for a very limited duration, a handful of times, more
Thanks
often than
for
not.
joining, Lunken 100.
Hey, Lunken! Yeah, so you a fursuit is something that's likely to be worn significantly more often than like a cosplay costume, because it's a repeatable thing, it's something people identify you with. And cosplay costumes tend to be much more user-serviced, if that makes sense, because a cosplayer, even if a cosplayer buys their costume, they're still likely to be somebody who is happy to put time into like fixing and trimming and make it and like helping maintain their costume. Whereas furries, bless them, a lot of furries, they want to buy the fursuit and like if something goes wrong, they might not feel capable of repairing it themselves. So like I would say fursuits need to be of a higher quality than like cosplay costumes. If you're selling them. It's a similar thing with like LARP gear as well. LARP gear needs to be made in a very rugged way, because LARP gear is used like harder and more regularly than even fursuits and such. But yeah. Also, Lunken, how you doing? Yeah, I got LARP gear for non-LARP tasks. So maybe once we've done some pre-mades next month, in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, for pruning bushes with thorns. Hey, so yeah, maybe once we've done some pre-mades later this month, I kind of want at the end of March. Actually, wait, how many weeks of March are there left? Are there 2 weeks or 3 weeks of March left? There are 2.5. Okay, so if we aim to finish this and Lunken's thing by Sunday, Monday we can start a pre-made skull creature, and then the next Monday we can start a second pre-made, probably a scully, and have that finished and ready to go, ready to look for a home by the 1st or 2nd of April. And then if we don't have any commission work, what I might do on stream is we might work on a LARP shield, or so yeah. I think we might have a week where I work on my own LARP gear, and we might even do up this axe and give it and do some leather working for it to give it a nice little holster and such. So yeah, I think that's the plan for the next couple of weeks. Is we're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a couple of chat-driven chat-driven skull dogs or skull creatures. And by chat-driven, I mean we're gonna vote. We're gonna let you all vote on like the options for them, what colours they're going to be, what creatures they're going to be, what ones should we work on, what ones shouldn't we work on. So I'll present everybody with the options as we go, and then we'll vote. And anybody who votes, anybody who was around to vote or around to watch and support us make them, if you like what we make, you'll get like a 10 or 15% discount if you do purchase. If you do want to buy one, I'll let you have whatever we make on stream. Whatever community-driven thing we make on stream, will have a community discount attached to it. Or we will simply just put it up as stock on Dealer's Den and hope we can sell it. I mean, how's that for giving back to the community? As I would very much, like, personally, I would love to, give one of them away. Like us do two pre-mades and then do a giveaway for one pre-made and a sale for the other. But I don't think I can afford that. Hi, Sparky! Hey, Unknown Tora! Or Haunted Ghost, welcome in! How you doing, Tora? Tora, you're going to be joining us for VR chat on Saturday. Tora! Yours. Tora Bill, yo. Let's get your shout out. How are you? Oh, VR chat. Yes. Tora, type !VR in chat. Do they get to sit around on stream while not sold and add to the ambience like Sparkle Dog? Frat Dog, yes they do. Shout out, and it's Unknown Tora. There we go. Okay. Unknown Tora. So, what were you up to, Unknown Tora? I'm going to guess you were doing art, right? I'm going to guess you were doing art, but what were you arting? Let us know. Let us know. Doing art indeed. I can't remember if I mentioned this to you, but I did mention I was talking with Antler about this, and I really love how remember the Draw 6 Mutuals. I'm actually finishing it. Oh yeah, I finished mine. It took forever. My God, I remember that now. But yeah, I was talking to Antler about this, and I love how like if you look like 2 years ago, you and Antler had very, very similar art styles, and I love how the two of you have kind of diverged from each other to have quite distinct art styles now. It's so cool. You're crocheting a moose plushie. Oh, that's so cool! That's awesome, Sparky. I have mad respect for crocheting. I just don't have the sort of patience required for crocheting or knitting and such. Yeah, I'm definitely gone through the experiment with everything rather than more comfortable one. Yeah. Ant's art though, she's getting better. I know, right? Looking pretty nice so far. Cool. Although, Unknown Tora, not to brag, my art's been improving, if you ignore the hands. If you just completely ignore the hands, my art's My art's not doing terrible. If we go here. Oh, is that? No, that's not spooky. We go here, and yeah, I did this as a like little bit of promo art for our VR chat streaming. I'm really proud of it. It's actually really empowering to feel that you are able to do your own like promotional art and such without actually having to like pay other people or get stuff in externally or wait on other things. It's really nice to be able to, as much as I like paying people for work, I haven't had the money to pay people for stuff recently, so it's been very nice that I can to have been able to do it myself. Seeing it. Yeah, I will actually say, Unknown Torah, this might be the dumbest thing anybody's ever said, but going to the gym, and so both going to the gym and like even flexing on stream and having people go, oh Tiff, having people go like, oh Tiff, that's your this muscle, that's your this muscle, and those muscles are these muscles. Like having like talking about the anatomy of muscles and such on stream and like at the gym has really helped my have really helped my like drawing as well, because I integrate that in the drawing. I integrate that in the anatomy and such. Now, if only I could do that with hands. Izzy hands! Oh, I can't wait for season 2 of Our Flag Means Death. Right, there is a broken seam up here that I'm just, the broken seam, which honestly wouldn't be too much of a problem. I would usually just re-sew it closed. However, the thread used to actually sew this seam is a black thread. So I wanna just quickly pick out the thread in here. So I'm making sure we're not leaving a little like black smudge in this bright pink thread, and then we're just gonna quickly sew it together with some pink thread. I mean, the white thread would work for this as well, I reckon. It just wouldn't show up very nasty. Right. Okay, there's one other little bit in here. Can I? Oh, actually, yeah. I'm going to just pull it. Cool. Pardon to interrupt your explanation. Allow me to write. Thank you for making such an amazing. Oh, Bunny! Props, clothing, and art in general. It takes so many hours to complete a project, so I just wanted to thank you. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Bonnie. That's a name I don't actually recognise, Bonnie. Huh. I'll take the compliment. Usually I'm pretty bad at taking compliments, but you know what? Today I'm feeling pretty good at taking compliments. Okay, there we go, that's got it. Nice! There we go, okay. Yeah, so I think, the next piece I draw, I need to do a little bit more on the your character here. I need to do some more on the your character here, because I've only done 2 of the, like, new slots on the YCH. However, I want to draw I want to do a badge art for this guy. I want to do a badge art for this guy. Moosine, hey! You know what I could do? Oh my god, I've just had a really good idea. You know what I could do for the badge art for this guy? I could do the badge art. Do you see my persona? Yeah, Mossy! Anyway, so, RoboCop!
Hey
so,
there, RoboCop 1998.
So, I could do the badge art for this and then feed I could literally hot glue a little battery pack on the back of it and an RGB LED through the nose. So
nice
when
to see you.
so when you're wearing it, you can turn it on and the nose will color shift. Oh. Yep. I think I know what I'm doing. There were 250k points. That's fair. And that would be something I can make out of just what I have laying around. I literally just have I have RGB LEDs laying around. I have yeah, I literally have the stuff to make that, and it's not a complicated thing. It's not a thing that would cost me money either, which is the important part. So if you wanna, I'm willing to like free art for you whenever. By the way, I meant to message you and I forgot. You get free art. I get what? I mean, Unknown Torah. Like, if you really want an excuse to do art, I will take any art of, Kaleidoscope if you'd like. If you want to do any fan art or art of Kaleidoscope that I can include with the I can include it with the sale to up value them, I guess, and like much like Mr. Sheen and Antler, I would credit you when we're selling fan art with extra steps, I suppose. Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's not fan art. It's gift art. I would say it would be fan art if Unknown Torah and I didn't really know each other, but we're more friends than we are just like viewer and fan, you know. Also, ads starting in a minute. Ads are starting in a couple of seconds, peeps. So apologies for that. I can't stop ads. Only you can do that. Yeah. DM me on Discord and I can send you some images after the stream. Of course, I can't do it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do some badge art for Kaleidoscope as well, because I think that'd be a really cute little addition. And also, I do like the idea of an RGB badge for Kaleidoscope. I think that'd be adorable. A badge with an RGB color-changing nose. I think there was a way to get a bunch of ads at the beginning and then not having them for hours. Zerizo, sadly there's not. The longest you can go on Twitch without Twitch enabling mid-roll, enabling pre-roll ads is 30 minutes. And so, which is why we have ads every 30 minutes. So nobody gets pre-roll ads. Nobody gets ads for just joining the stream. However, I have it set to do the shortest number of ads it can do every half hour, and that resets the pre-roll ad countdown. So nobody gets pre-roll ads, and everybody who does get ads gets them in a predictable way. right? Bass stiff. But like, if I could literally turn off my channel's advertising, I would. There's no way to get adverts every hour. I was not given the option to have adverts only every hour. However, as I say, Tater, if we had adverts only every hour, after half an hour, Tater, the pre-roll adverts would be back. Pre-roll adverts only turn off for half an hour. When you run adverts manually, they only turn off for half an hour. And this is something I wasn't aware of until recently. So I'm glad I've read up on it, you know? Right, there we go. Got ya. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, next one, next ear, and then, right, I'm gonna do the other ear, and then that's the, and then I believe that's the entire head. Gonna do the other ear, then I'm gonna do the eyes, and then we're gonna do a bit more trimming around the mouth, around the neck. Then we're gonna do some airbrushing. Can't forget the airbrushing, and then this head is done. Do music requests of chatters were trustworthy enough. Derizo, sadly I can't because of copyright and licensing issues. I can't play music that I don't have the rights to play, or at least I can, but there's a chance if the copyright holder finds out, they could submit a DMCA, they could submit a copyright strike, and my VODs get and if I play music that's in the library of known recordings, those parts of the stream get see ya. Oh no, Matt. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm really sorry. I committed. Yeah. Good night. All right, copyright. Yeah. I can play copyrighted music. It just means that that part of my stream VOD gets muted, which isn't much of an issue, apart from if anything notable happens, in which case I can't clip it. However, whilst it's unlikely to, it does open me up to certain prosecutions, as much as it's unlikely to. So sometimes I will play copyright music or music I don't have the rights to, but I won't play so I'll play like indie bands or like slightly less known bands that have copyrights and are in the copyright registry, but they're not going to come after me directly. Whereas I wouldn't sit here and play like Lady Gaga on stream or Disney music on stream. So because they're the people who are likely to have sort of copyright protection teams going around actually putting sort of takedown requests in for things. Whereas if I play, say, Machine Supremacy or Twerp, a few of their songs will get the VOD muted, but I'm unlikely to get actually prosecuted. Did you like indie? I mean, indie is not a genre. Indie is a comment on who owns the rights and who distributes an artist's music. It's like indie just means independent artists rather than ones that have like big representation. And even then, it's probably not accurate. Like Carpenter Brute are probably Carpenter Brute and Twerp are definitely represented, but I would still call them a bit more. I'll still call them sort of a bit more indie bands. Okay, is that a broken seam there? No, but it is an odd seam. What's going on there? Oh, Tiffin. Why this attention to detail on a free fursuit? Because it's a portfolio piece, that's why. But yeah, I've said it before. I've said it before, as much as I absolutely adore the colour of this sort of dark navy, dark blue, the fabric, the backing of the fur is garbage and has made this a lot harder than it ought to be. Firstly, making it enjoyable, obviously. Yeah, why not? There we go. Ah! There's a pin in there. Oh, ow! Ow! Where was that? Oh, crud, better go get my dinner because I've forgotten to skip it. Oh, no. Okay, see you later, Unknown Tora. Also, Unknown Tora, before you go, one sec, before you go, you still here? I don't know if you're still here. Damn it, I might have missed you. Whoops. Hurt.
Achievement unlocked. Hurt awarded by Muzine.
Zerizo! Ah! God damn it! Zerizo! Zerizo! The reason I was asking if they're still here is because I was about to gift them a sub. I was about to gift them a sub in like as a down payment as like a down payment thank you payment for the art they've suggested they'll do. So you just beat me to it. Yeah, I'm literally like clicking through on my other monitor. Wow, you're popular, Unknown Tora, clearly. Let's take all these pins out, make sure this whole thing still holds together, okay? Yes! Am I famous now? Yeah? Why wouldn't you be? I mean, you definitely hang out with famous people, right? You hang out with Antler. Antler's the most popular duchy I know. Okay. I hope I get that back with my job I'm getting in the summer. Oh my god. Well, Zerizo, I hope I am hugely thankful for any support you give because it means a lot. And honestly, like, I'm the last like 6 months have brought me close to having to, you know, quit streaming. So the fact that anybody's still supporting me is actually amazing. So however, I do want to very much, of course, make sure you're only spending money you can afford to spend, right? You're only spending money you can afford to, you know, give away to random internet idiots. It's very important to me that you're not spending money you don't have, or you're not sort of financially pushing yourself. Make sure you, before you gift subs, before you do anything, before you donate, make sure you have treated yourself. Make sure you have put money into making your own life better before contributing to internet strangers. Just want to make sure that, that's on your mind first. But also, very, very importantly, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Derizo, it's awesome. It makes me feel great that there are still people around supporting us. You know, that's. Come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. That is a bit nicer there. These streams are awesome. Thank you. I hear that a lot. Yeah. Not to be boastful, you know, but I hear that a lot. Moosey +1. Hey! I don't think I've seen a +1 in our chat before. That's quite cool. Okay, right. Yeah, I hear a lot of people. I get a lot of compliments on the streams from a lot of people. However, then the stream, then we just don't get very many viewers even then. So clearly, I'm very good for a certain type of person. +1 just means that they're like adding their voice to it. They're like, you are someone who has said it, and they're like, oh, like. So you are number 1 to have said it, and they're like +1, so it's now 2 people with the same sentiment. I've also seen it. I've also seen it used as when a streamer tells a joke, people drop just a number in chat, and that number will be like 1, 2, or 3 as to whether or not they think the joke was any good. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, they are a bit derpy, I have to say. But you know what? Robocop might be a bit derpy. I don't know if Robocop's derpy. Hey, Throne liked my post about the axe. Oh dear. Oh, my back. Oh. Okay. No, not my back. My shoulders. Very importantly, it's very important to note that it's my shoulders that are aching right now, not my back, because my Because like, if it were my back that was aching, that would indicate that I wasn't lifting safely. But the fact that my shoulders were like bearing a bunch of the load means that I was lifting safely. Gonna have to make a new goal. Gonna have to make a new goal, I suppose. Sorry about that. Well, Zorizo, I like to let, if the goal is met during a stream, I like to leave the goal there for the rest of the stream, you know, so we can just actually, so we can take the victory. Unless you want me to update the goal right now and we can try and convince the next people, anybody else who comes a little bit later to contribute. Keep moving, keep moving! Thing is, it's pretty important for my fight. Oh, I'm writing something for my presentation right now. It's so annoying, but I will have to finish it Tuesday. Oh! But I have to finish it, oh, you have till Tuesday to finish it, okay. Just celebrate the victory, yes. Right, so I'm gonna trim down the other ear. And once we've trimmed down the other ear, then I wanna do a little, I actually wanna do a little bit of, there's a little something I wanna do with the mouth. I actually wanna close the mouth in a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sewing here and a little bit of sewing here to bring the mouth in a bit. And that will give the face a bit more definition. And make it look a little less like slack-jawed derpy. And once I've done that, all we need to do then is the felt around the eyes. So we'll then just need to do the felt around the eyes. Once we've got the felt around the eyes, we can glue the eyes in, and this entire head will be finished. And in theory, ready to sit in the background for a week or two whilst I forget to post it out. Dancing Emotes, always a line, so well to music on stream. Yeah! Yeah, it's like, they're like the car indicators. The car indicators never line up properly, right? God, I haven't driven a car for ages now. Actually, no, I drove one to my my nose job post-op appointment, didn't I? Because of the weather. I rented a car specifically because the weather was awful and I couldn't ride a motorbike for it. I couldn't ride a motorbike because the weather was too bad. Oh, I so badly want to... Charlie! Oh, wait. That makes sense. I really like that. I really like that sentence. I so badly want a Charlie! That is true. That is true. I do quite badly want a Charlie. But you know what? We're going to have a Charlie... We should, in theory, have a Charlie beat on Friday. So long as things are still all going well. Charlie, you have cool laptop, right? Do you think your laptop can run? Could your laptop run VR chat? Because we're going to do a VR chat community day on Saturday. And you'd be more than welcome to come join us. No. Oh, okay. But yeah, Zorizo, if you're interested in our community day, you can type !VR in chat, and you will get a link to the event information in Discord. Yeah. So, could bring computer box though. I mean, oh my god, that hadn't even occurred to me. The other option, Charlie, is to borrow Shiss's computer, and then you could also borrow their VR setup. You could also borrow their entire VR setup. However, that would also use their computer in such a way that they wouldn't be able to, so they would have to just like sit there and twiddle their thumbs, which I am, twiddle their thumbs for a few hours, which I suspect they would be less than excited to do. But important to note, VR chat is both free to play on Steam and doesn't require VR, despite the goddamn name. You can play VR chat just as well in desktop mode. But yeah, we're probably going to be doing like VR chat as a community for a sort of 3 or 4 hour stream or something, 4 or 5 hours, depending how it goes. You know, we're gonna lay about a bit. Hey, Charlie, how many channel points do you have? Because I could give you a superpower. I could grant you a superpower or a supernatural boon. Charlie is 10k. Oh, so you actually have enough to get a superpower, but I don't know if you want to save those, because I could, in theory, since you are a subscriber, I could assign you a superpower or a magical boon. There is a channel point redeem for 6,000 to discover what your magical subscriber benefit is. However, I think for Charlie, I can do this. I can do it for free. Because Charlie's going to come and do our doorbell, because the doorbell speaks. Charlie speaks the same language as doorbell. So Charlie, are you ready to receive a magical supernatural power? You ready to receive a supernatural power, Charlie? Thunderer, hey! Okay, let's find out what you get. Did I miss?
OtterlyTiffin has been gifted
Wait,
with
what?
discount for all Starbucks locations on the moon of Deimos.
Okay.
For as long as they are subscribed, with you are a baron of heaven, with all rights over
Okay,
the peasantry
I broke
therein.
it. One sec.
For as long as they are subscribed.
One sec. I broke it. Sorry. Input powers text. Oh yeah. Okay. I see. I replaced the wrong words with Charlie. I replaced the wrong word with Charlie. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's just delete that and delete that. Okay. One more time. Let's do this correctly. Okay. Yeah.
OtterlyTiffin has been gifted with any psychic surgery you perform is performed at twice your current range, for as long as they are subscribed.
Oh! God damn it! Okay, I forgot. I added an extra line. Okay, I'm sorry, Charlie. We can do this. I can give you a magic power. Magic is fickle. You all know how it is. I'm gonna try it one more time. Really sorry. I'm so bad at this.
Charles 5 Beeps has been gifted with your nerves myelinated sheaths may give themselves with go faster stripes, for as long as they are subscribed.
There you go. There we go. The myelinated sheaths in your central nervous system, the myelinated sheaths around the nerves in your central nervous system can now have the option to grow themselves go faster stripes. So if your nerves want to, they can themselves grow go faster stripes. What does that mean? That means their nerves, the things that convey messages around its body, have the option now to grow, go faster stripes on themselves. That's something that people already. Is that something that people already have? What? No. I mean, everybody has myelinated sheaths around their nerves. It speeds up conductivity of nerve signals. But this actually allows the nerves to go faster stripes if they want to. I mean, sadly, it's not a power that Charlie can activate on its own, but your nerves, if your nerves want to get faster, they have the option now. Tiffin Scissor ASMR. No. Neat. Scout! Hey! Isn't that just what SNRIs do anyway? Oh my god. No, SNRIs interact with the norepinephrine and the serotonin norepinephrine. So they're chemical markers rather than a physical part of the nervous system. You know, so they're chemical messengers rather than the actual transmissive thing. Sciencey stuff. Yeah? Dryzo, did you have you not done? Did you not do biology at school? Nerve system myelination is like secondary school level stuff, right? Want to go into the ball pit and wiggle? Yeah. Hopefully, well, Scout, if I manage to buy a van, I'll be able to bring the entire ball pit with me to conventions, and people can try and find their names on the balls in the pit, and wiggle about in it. We only learned about cells. I mean, nerve cells are cells. Can it double jump yet? Sadly, no. Ooh. You've just given me a good idea for another power. I'm just gonna add another power. Bickerbot resources, subpowers. How many lines do we have? We've got 92 different powers so far, and this is your astral form can double jump. There we go. There we go. That's another superpower I can give out. Your astral projected form can double jump. That's a superpower I can give out. Only learned about cells and parts of the brain. Ooh. Oh, ads are starting in a sec, peeps. Very sorry. Oh, we didn't do much like brain structure stuff at school. That's cool. So Zero, what you're telling me is you know what the hippocampus and the anterior cortex and all that, and the something gyrus, what they actually do. Is it anterior cortex? Oh! We're 3 hours in the stream. That's why there's ads again. I should have taken a break. I should actually. You know what? Occipital. Yeah. You know what, peeps? I'm gonna take a quick break because I'm peckish. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna grab myself a sandwich. However, I'm gonna leave you with this troublesome trio. This does actually look like a sort of like a cartoon sitcom, right? With the three different characters. Either way, I'll be back in a second, everybody. Enjoy the dancing tiff. Boop, boop, boop.